Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. This is going to be a very quick episode because my camera guy says this camera is heavy, I don't have my tripod, and I gotta make it quickly. And that kind of goes with what it is that we're going to be talking about today. See, what he is doing is he is using words to describe his discomfort. He's using words to influence me to make this episode rather short versus long. And that's exactly what I want to talk about, is the power of words. The words that we use choose and determine what we do every single day. The words we use choose and empower someone to take a specific action, empower someone to want to meet with us as a real estate professional, empower someone to write the right kind of offer, empower someone to list with us versus someone else, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think you get my point. See, there's a conversation that is going on all day, every single day, and it's taking place in two different places. The first place it's taking place is in your mind. The second place it's taking place is in the physical universe between you amongst other people, whether that be a buyer, a seller, a mortgage officer, a title officer, escrow officer, home warranty, anyone and everyone that's involved in the buying and selling transaction. So I'm always thinking about this. It's like, if I'm going to do any kind of work, what kind of result do I want to produce? And obviously, I want to produce a positive outcome. I want to produce the ultimate result that I can possibly produce. But where does the whole entire concept, where does the whole entire idea originate? It originates in the mind, maybe as a picture for some of you guys who are very visual. But it doesn't matter if it's visual, if it's emotional. You know, what's happening is there's a dialogue that's taking place in your head. And the dialogue is either convincing you to take action on the idea to bring it to life, or the dialogue is convincing you that you're not good enough, the timing is wrong, your energy's off, etc. And a lot of people cannot control the dialogue that's taking place in their head, and then they wonder how come they're not producing the kind of results they want in the physical universe. And then the second place that the dialogue, the conversation takes place is in the physical universe, as I stated before. It's taking place between you and a buyer, you and a seller, etc., you and a lead, etc. And the more effective you are at communication, the more strategic you are within the choice of words you use, and then how you use the words determines the outcomes that you are producing. So in essence, if you already got the idea, then you got the idea that the most important strategy, the most important skill that we here in the real estate industry must master is the skill of influence. And that skill of influence heavily relies on what? Words. Words. If you get a text message, what do? You type words back. You text words back. If you get an email from a lead, what do? You type words in an email to respond back. If you get a phone call, a lead, what do? You use words to communicate. So what I'm trying to tell you is, words are the one thing you should be studying in 2020, like right now, before 2020 even comes around. Because the more effective you are, the more results you're going to produce. I want to keep this video very short. So here is a tip that I'm going to give you right now. And the tip is, I want you to just consciously be aware for the next 24 hours. Like, grab, your mobile device, whatever you use, and take note of how many times you use words that are disempowering. Words that fall more into the negative category rather than the positive category. So do that on day one. This is the internal words. Day two, what I want you to do is I just want you to monitor how often you use empowering and positive words, and then compare both lists and try to figure out if you're a person that's using more negative words or more positive words. And that will kind of give you a hint and an idea of why you've been producing at the level that you've been producing at and not the level that you ultimately want to be producing at. And then the third thing I want you to do is, in a real life conversation with a buyer or a seller or someone you're trying to influence, at the end of that conversation, I want you to ask yourself this: did I use words of influence? If you created an outcome, what were those words of influence so you could repeat them again? Or if you didn't create the outcome, you need to be thinking to yourself, what did I say that I should have never said? What should I have said that I never said? And I think that gives you the point for this episode, because I'm getting a sign from the video guy saying, come on, man, I'm building muscles holding that camera. I gotta end it. So guys, bottom line is this, okay? What am I doing? I'm shooting a video. What am I using? Words. Words to do what? Words to impact you in a way that makes you a stronger and much more profitable, successful real estate professional. So words. And I know some of you guys are going to be asking yourself, Chadi, where do I go to learn these words? Where do I go to study words? Where do I go to study influence? All I'm going to tell you is, if you're in a category of someone that's ready to level up and master the art and science of influence, I want you to simply go to tlastrategycall.com and book a 45-minute session with me, where I'm gonna dissect what the heck is happening in your business, and then I'm gonna introduce you to the proper words to use to take your business to the next level. See you on the next episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. Take care.